Hello YouTube, it's that movie guy here again to welcome you to another review for, of course, Horathon Reviews, where I review as many horror films as I can throughout this October season. And the movie we have on our hands today is an exploitation film. Yes, I love exploitation movies. And that film that we have in our hands right now is I Drink Your Blood and I Eat Your Skin. So, the story for I Drink Your Blood and I Eat Your Skin is rather a bizarre and unique one. I Drink Your Blood and I Eat Your Skin revolves around a satanic hippie cult that pretty much arrived to this rural town in New York, and they just pretty much start doing all their crazy rituals there and just start terrorizing all the locals around there. And this one little kid's has had enough with it because they kind of messed around with his grandpa and his sister, and so he tries to get revenge on these hippies, and he decides to take the blood from a dead rabid dog that had rabies, and he puts it in these meat pies at this local bakery, and he knows that the hippies are going to come and eat there, so he, right before the person that puts them out, he puts the blood in each pie, so when the hippies eat them, he just thinks they'll just get really just ill, but that doesn't exactly go as well as he planned, because now they turn into crazy, foaming at the mouth zombies. And now the hippies are kind of going against each other and all going crazy, and things start to get really worse when the construction workers get involved and decide to rape one of the girl hippies that had rabies, so now they're infected. And so it's pretty much it's up to the rest of the whole locals that are not infected to fight off these crazy, ridiculous zombie things, or just crazy people. And yeah, so that's the plot for this film. And I think you already know that this movie just sounds ridiculous from the plot, and that it is really ridiculous. When I said that The Last House on the Left was probably one of the most ultimate grindhouse movies, I stand correct. I was a bit off right there. This is the ultimate grindhouse movie, along with, I have to say, Zombie 2, because this movie just has all the elements of an exploitation film, whether it be as violence, sex, drugs, all exploitation elements. It just puts anything it can into this movie. It's shot in this really grainy Super 8 way of shooting it, and it is just anyone who is a fan of 70s pulp culture, they will adore and die for this movie, because this movie couldn't be 70s to save its life, because it's just so dated and just so funny to watch, because the characters in the acting in this movie is just ridiculous. How just everyone does everything, and now don't expect the horror really the horror in this movie doesn't really, like, with all the crazy, ill, foaming at the mouth, rabid zombies, that doesn't really start till the very end of the movie, and just pretty much the beginning of the movie is just watching these people interact and just getting in trouble and just doing stuff. It's just really fun to watch, just them do a bunch of crazy stuff on the screen. Just where this place is shot is really, I really like how they shoot everything, and it's shot like really grassy in this wooded area and stuff. It has this very kind of creepy, really old 70s feel to it, and it's just must watch for any 70s horror fans. And this movie, I think it came out around the same year of the Crazies. I'm not sure. I'm not comparing this to the new Crazies, but George A. Romero's Crazies. These movies are, I Drink Your Blood and the Crazies are basically pretty much have the kind of like the same feel to it. And that's what I love about this movie. It's very silly, and it just has anything that they just put anything that you can put into a movie. As hippies because it's set in the 70s era, it's Satan, drugs, just all these crazy elements that just make it into like probably the perfect exploitation film. And even though this is a very cheesy, silly movie, it's so much fun to watch, just to watch it and just look at everything and how all these cheesy effects and everything. It's by all means one of the most funnest movies to watch. Just like, if you're in the mood for not watching any like a serious, actually good movies, this is the movie you want to watch. And so yeah, that was my review for I Drink Your Blood and I Eat Your Skin. And stay tuned for more Horrorthon reviews.
No, Davis. There's too many. Come on, we'll be much safer down at the quarry. Come on!